Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Alhamdulillah, I hope everyone is having a good time, a pleasant time walking through the month of Ramadan, reaping its benefits and offering ibadah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May all of us strive very hard and perform very well in order to make this Ramadan the best Ramadan we had ever experienced so far, inshallah. Today we are going to talk about the benefits of fasting. Fasting is the form of ibadah that probably we have done for the past few years or the past few days in this month of Ramadan. However, we would like to immerse further into the essence of fasting, knowing the wisdom on why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala placed it as a form of ibadah unto his servants, and also the benefits on why do we fast every single day in the month of Ramadan. Is it just merely leaving eating or drinking, or are there other wisdom inside it? The first one is carrying out the ibadah of fasting strengthens the pillar of Islam. Our religiosity can be seen as a building. So a building would require a strong foundation supported by strong pillars. So as a Muslim, we should check the quality of our pillars from time to time. Even a HDB flat would require maintenance and furnishings from time to time. So does our religiosity. So siyam, or known as fasting, is one of the pillars that is required to be refurbished, to be maintained every year in the month of Ramadan. Hence, in the month of Ramadan, if we offer good quality fasts, if we offer good quality ibadah, if we top it up with sunnah prayers, if we top it up with charity, we help out voluntarily, all of this will make the pillar much stronger and much more decorated in order to make the whole building look much nicer. And as humans, naturally, we are inclined to anything that is beautiful. So we would like to make sure that our building is well maintained and beautiful. Hence, one of the ways is to strengthen our ibadah in fasting. So fasting strengthens the pillar of Islam, and inshallah, together with the motivation to strengthen the pillar, all of the other pillars will also follow, inshallah. And with good intentions, we will get the rewards from Allah, inshallah. The second benefit of fasting is past sins will be forgiven. It is narrated in a hadith. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, whoever performs the prayers at night or fast in the month of Ramadan with strong faith and with the hope of receiving Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's reward will have his past sins forgiven. So inshallah, with offering good quality fasts, we are able to get our past sins and past mistakes forgiven by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is because every single ibadah acts as a form of redemption, acts as a form of patching up of the mistakes that we have done before, the sins, the small sins that we have done, and the small mistakes that we have committed. Inshallah, we are able to upgrade our ibadah and make sure that every single portion of our ibadah covers up the mistakes that we have committed before, inshallah. The third benefit of fasting in the month of Ramadan is that the month of Ramadan is the only month whereby the doors of heaven are open wide and the doors of hellfires are closed. MashaAllah, this is a blessing to Muslims who are fasting. This is to show that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's love, His rahmah is wide, and He wants to open it up for those who are fasting. And shaitan is being locked only in the month of Ramadan. So how beautiful is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala opens the way for us, makes it easy for us to perform ibadah by locking up the distractions, by locking up the evil and negative thoughts that we have. So inshallah, if we put our heart and mind and soul into it and be sure that we are away from distractions and away from any form of negativity, inshallah, we are able to put ourselves together and move forward and achieve whatever that is being served to us in the month of Ramadan. And number 4, in the month of Ramadan itself is a form of education, whereby the month of Ramadan is where we can begin to cultivate good habits. we can cultivate habits in terms of living in moderation, whereby we only need to consume meals lesser times during the day. Hence, we are able to control our expenses in food and drinks, and we are also able to control our food intake and enjoy certain health benefits, inshallah. Also, together with different commitments that we can do throughout the whole month of Ramadan, we are indirectly cultivating the habit of time management in us. We are educating ourselves on how do we manage between ibadah time and worldly commitments. Inshallah, after exiting the month of Ramadan, we are already able, or we are already used to this kind of habit. We know how to manage our time, we know how to manage our finances, we can also manage our food intake, and inshallah, we are able to continue that and live a very healthy lifestyle, inshallah. Next up is the etiquettes of fasting. In performing ibadah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as I mentioned earlier, we would like to produce quality ibadah. We would like to produce quality services to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So among them are etiquettes that we are encouraged to do in order to beautify our ibadah, in order to decorate the pillar that we want to support the building of our religiosity. Firstly, among the sunnah etiquettes of fasting is to wake up for sahur. Sahur is a pre-dawn meal that is encouraged for Muslims to consume them before the beginning of fasting in order to obtain the energy from the food and nutrition to last the whole day. Among the sunnah for sahur is to wake up and consume at least 3 dates or a glass of plain water, and also to delay the timing of sahur until it is nearing to the subuh prayer. This goes the same way for iftar or the breaking of fast. We are encouraged to hasten the timing for our breaking of fast the moment adhan maghrib is being heard, and also we are encouraged to break our fast with odd numbers of dates or a glass of plain water. We are also encouraged to read supplications or dua during the breaking of fast. A dua that is encouraged for us to read during the breaking of fast is Allahumma laka sumtu, O Allah, for you I fast, wa bika amantu, and in you I put my faith in, wa ala rizqika aftartu, and with your provisions I break my fast with, dhahab al-dhama'u, the thirst has gone, wa bitallatil uruq, and the veins and glands are wet, wa thabata al-ajr insha'Allah, and the rewards are confirmed or established, insha'Allah. Another activity that we can partake in order to reap the full benefits of Ramadan is to help or provide or even prepare food for the people who are fasting. This is also applicable for women who are menstruating. It does not mean that you are not fasting, you are not allowed to do anything, any ibadah at all, and you are not allowed to reap the benefits of Ramadan. In fact, if we prepare or provide food for people who are fasting, inshallah we are able to get the exact equal benefits as those who are fasting. How beautiful is that ibadah? Also, there are a few makruh actions, or other actions that are strongly discouraged for us to do in the month of Ramadan to ensure that we can offer quality fasts to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Firstly is to leave or not participating in vain speech or any form of speech that is not beneficial. This is because this is a form of time wasting, and we are not maximizing the time in Ramadan towards ibadah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Next, we are encouraged to reduce or control our temper and leave using foul language. Inshallah, while cultivating this habit in the month of Ramadan, we can also continue outside the month of Ramadan and lead a much more virtuous lifestyle. Next one, we are not encouraged to gargle too much or inserting water into one's nose during wudu. This is because in fear of the insertion of water into the nose or the mouth excessively will cause the nullification of fasting. Lastly, we are strongly discouraged to sleep all day during fasting. This is because we are supposed to maximize the time that we have and the multiplied benefits that is in the month of Ramadan to ensure that we do not waste every precious second of the month of Ramadan. Fasting may be a bit tiring. It is not sinful to sleep if we feel tired during fasting. However, we are still encouraged to divide our time for rest and also divide some time for ibadah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May we all have a productive Ramadan ahead, and may we all have a good time doing ibadah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.